In this video, I will show you how you can have engine fire like we have it in here. If the speed is too much, the engine fire will be bigger, and if you go backward, the engine fire will be smaller, and you can see it over here. Next, I will show you how you can have engine sound. So whenever we move, we have some engine sound. If you go forward, you can hear the sound of the engine. And whenever the speed is increasing, the sound of engine will increase as well. Beautiful. Let's see how we can do that. Now for adding an engine fire and engine sound. Let's see how we can do that. Go to BP player, and in here, I don't want to mess up everything in here. I want to create a custom event in here. So search for custom event. I will call it engine manager, or whatever you want to call it. And whenever we change the final movement speed, for example in here, we want to use this engine manager, right? So whenever we hit trigger or complete happen, we need to use engine manager, right? So for example in here, so I will connect a engine manager, right? Just like this. And in here as well, I wanna connect the engine manager, right? You could just put it at the end over here, but in here is okay as well. So no, what we wanna do on this event engine manager, we wanna manage engine fire and engine sound. But where can we get those? Let's just go to viewport. Now in here, for adding engine fire, just click on this ship, click on add, and add a sprite, right? Paper sprite. Just put it there and call it fire, engine fire, or right? Reset this. The reason that by default it has a sprite because we had selected before, right? We have a fire 1 sprite in here that we can use, so select it over here and click in here to put it there. Of course, we can just click in here and search for fire 1 sprite, right? That's okay. First of all, the positioning of it, I want to bring it down, for example here, right? I think that looks good. Next, I want to change the scale of it in Z direction. By default, I want it to be 0.5, just like this. Now we need to reposition it again in here. And now if I change this, you can see one problem that it is expanding at both ways. So we need to fix that. For fixing that, we need to open the sprite, double click on it. And in here, we want to change the pivot mode to be at here, top center, right? So click in here and change it to top center. Now when we increase the size of this, it will increase in this way, right? Make sure you save. Now if you go here and reposition it better at the back of our ship and change the Z scale of it, you can see it will scale up this way. So this is mimic the engine fire, just like this. You can see, beautiful. By default, we want to put it on 0.5, but we want to change the Z scale of it in our event graph in engine manager. So we get the fire, and with this fire, we can say set relative scale 3D, right? And we want it to happen whenever this engine manager is happening. Next, I want to right click on this and split the strike pin because we need to just change the Z. We don't want to change these two, right? So for doing that, first I want to get the relative scale 3D, right? And right click on it, split the strike pin. The X and the Y, we want it to be the same as before, but the Z of it, we want to be based on final movement speed, right? So how we can do that? There is a node that is called map range clamped, right? So this will decide what is the Z scale of our fire. So we give it a value, for example, final movement speed, the movement speed or current speed of our ship, And we know that the range, the input range, the range of it is between backward speed like this and forward speed. The maximum speed is forward speed. And what we wanted to give us at output, we want it to be between 0.5 and 2.5. What it means? It means if the current speed is equal to backward speed, it will give us 0.5 in output and z scale will be 0.5. And if the final speed or current speed is equal to forward speed, it will give us 2.5 at output. And if the final movement speed is a value between these two, it will give us a value between these two in here, outrange A and outrange B. Now with that, let's just check it. If we hit compile and now run, if we hit W, now you can see the fire is changing. And if you go backward, you can see it's changing as well. Beautiful. If we go forward, you can see the size of it is changed beautifully. I want to change the positioning of it a little bit to be up like this. I think this way is better. Now let's just test it one more time. If we go forward, I think that looks good. We can go backward. You can see it gets smaller. And if we go forward again, that looks good. Now we want to do the engine sound. For engine sound, actually, again, it's easy. We can click on our ship and click on add and search for audio, right? Audio. And with this audio, let's just go to asset to find its audio. Go to sounds. We have Space Engine Large, right? So select it and go here, click on this arrow to put it there. Now if you hit compile, save. Now if you hit run, you can hear that we have sound, but it's not looping. And after 1 second, I think, it's get to be finished and it's not looping. So we have the audio, but it's like the audio is not looping at all. So how to make it loop? Let's just find it first. You can see it is just a sound wave that you can open it up and you can go to sound category and check the looping. Now with that done, it will fix one of our problems. And as you can see, it will loop now, but when we change the speed, the volume of our engine sound won't change. Now we need to change the volume of it. If the speed is too much, the volume should be too much as well, right? So we need to change this volume multiplier based on the speed of our ship, right? So in here, by default, I want to put it on 0, just like that. And after that, in event graph, in engine manager, I want to get our audio, engine audio, and set volume multiplier in here. We want to do it exactly like we did it for the fire. So we can copy and paste this over here and connect these to here. But the outrange A, I want it to be different. For example, I want it to be between 0.02 and 0.2. So we can hear everything, right? Now with that done, if you run, right now you can't hear nothing. If you hit W, now you can hear the engine sound. If you go backward, you can hear it less, and if you go forward, you can hear it more now, right? I don't want to increase it right now because I want you to hear it, but in your game you can increase this value and play with these values. You can increase the engine sound, the maximum engine sound, right? That's it. Engine Manager is finished.